Statements of faith. The Bible has plenty of statements made in faith or statements of faith. We can also call these as declarations of faith or cries of faith. In essence, such a statement is often an affirmation, and that affirmation comes from faith. For example, King David says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want," in Psalm 23:1. This is a declaration made in faith. He also gives another statement of faith in Psalm 138:8. "The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me." Now that we know what a statement of faith is, let us look at 3 statements of faith made by Apostle Paul. The first statement of faith is, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." It is given in Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. Today, we might have a number of tasks in front of us, and we might be wondering how we could possibly finish all that we have before us. But this particular statement of faith shows that it is indeed possible to complete whatever that may lie ahead of us. I would like to quote a particular incident from the Bible to show how the Lord supports the one who truly seek Him by giving them strength. This incident is recorded in 2 Chronicles chapter 14. It shows how King Asa relied on the Lord for strength to defeat the Ethiopians. Verse 11 reads as such, "And Asa cried to the Lord his God, O Lord, there is none like you to help between the mighty and the weak. Help us, O Lord our God, for we rely on you, and in your name we have come against this multitude." The very next verse says, "The Lord defeated the Ethiopians before Asa." Thus, even though the task before us might look voluminous and impossible to do, we can still succeed when we rely on the Lord for strength. The second statement of faith which I like to share is in 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 18. "The Lord will rescue me from every evil deed and bring me safely into His heavenly kingdom." Every single day in this world we face evil. This is why Jesus, while teaching His disciples to pray, added the line, "Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil." In much the same way, Paul, being full of faith, says with surety that the Lord will definitely rescue him from every evil deed and will bring him safely into His heavenly kingdom. Just as for Paul, this could be our statement of faith as well. The third statement of faith uttered by Paul is again in 2 Timothy chapter 4 but in verse 8. "There is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day." In general, when we know that there is a reward for a task, we tend to do the task much more efficiently and happily. In the same way, for our temporary stay here on earth, the Lord has a reward that is kept for everyone who seeks His presence and longs for His day. So, there is definitely a crown which is kept for us, which we would inherit by faith. Thus, let us do the task kept for us today with a blissful and cheerful heart. To summarize, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The Lord will rescue me from every evil deed and bring me safely into His heavenly kingdom. There is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. Let these statements of faith help you in your day-to-day life and give you peace.